Alright, good morning out there. Hello. Hello out there. Thought I had fucking notes this morning. This is my old ones, but they'll still do. Hey, sub my shit. Fucking, I'm coming out here daily to kill the mind, get rid of anxiety, depression, and that bullshit, you know? I was like hoping to make it out every fucking day. And, you know, one of the things I'm like always fucking realizing is to go with the flow shit. I'm out of Washington State. Oh, fent. What's that mean? I definitely, you know, legal weed out of Washington, so I work at a weed dispensary. That's right where I need to be. You guys probably know about the sturgeon moon coming up on the 8th or 9th. Yeah, just not able to make it out as much as I wanted to, and that's what I'm realizing about go with the flow type shit, you know? It's like you can hold on to shit for a long time, and that's just energy you're fucking expending on that shit. It's like my goal is to be out here every fucking day, every morning, but trying to balance the family life, or just balance in general, I guess, you know? Balance is the fucking key. Once I let go of that want to be out here every fucking day, what a relief. Got some of my energy back, you know? Yeah, it's the start of my work week, Monday morning. Or, you know, my Monday or whatever. Go sell some weed. I had a few things to talk about on the last one or two. These are my old notes, unfortunately. So one interesting thing. Oh, fuck it. I'm not gonna go with the old notes. I just can't deal with that shit right now. My mind's a little blank, so if anybody's got any questions about spirituality or life or anything like that, throw it on the fucking thing, you know? Oh, one thing is, I left my weed inside. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to make it to the end of my day without smoking. That's been a big goal for me for a little while. Definitely love just being outside, getting the fresh air early in the morning. On the days I can make it out here, fucking A. And on the days I can't make it out here, definitely just trying to like bring that meditation into my daily life too. Probably try to get to pushing the body here sooner or later, but you know, if you're not already doing a daily practice out there, you can tune in. I'll be out here at least half the time, hopefully. Fucking, I'll be trying to be out here every day if I can. And basically, I just do like 40 minutes to an hour of pushing the body half the time. Sitting with my spine straight the other half of the time, trying to fucking be free of the mind. The few times I've made it to this moment place free of the mind was fucking amazing. And so now I'm just always trying to make it back to that, or partially back to that, or whatever the fuck I can do. And at the end of these morning meditations, definitely has me like in a really mind-free state to start my day, and I fucking love that shit. And the days I can't make it out here, I'm like slowly learning how to like embrace the tools I'm learning here and integrate those into my daily life. I might not be able to start my days off mind-free and the way I fucking love, but I slowly can fucking like, trying to seek that during my day too, even if I can't make it out here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I mentioned a few musical things real quick, and then I'll push the body. Alisic. This chick, Alissic. She's got this track called Be Nobody. Definitely just been one of my favorite tracks lately. Fucking love that shit. She's got like 2 different colored eyes going on, and just the facial expressions she makes while she's singing this shit. Really trippy artistic shit. And then 21 Pilots, that new track. What is it called? The something, but fucking taking that one. "89 years old and still not getting a job in a nursing? What does that mean? Or just not? Either way, it sounds like something positive. Hell yeah. The Contract. That's what that 21 Pilots track's called. Yeah, I had a new track out myself lately, Fear Hunter. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. And I'll be trying to do a video to that soon. For sure, as well as that Alisic. Try to do like a collab on her video too. Alright. think, out of breath. The comment. I think he found the magnetic poles. I don't even know what that means. Well, good morning to you out there if it's your morning. I'm just getting ready to go sell weed for the day. But gotta get my mind right and shit, you know. Finally some blue sky around here. It's been smoky as fuck. Finally get to see that fucking nice blue. That's definitely exciting for the day. Man, some fucking mosquitoes all around us. And just a second ago, just really reminded of why I'm out here doing this shit. This tree alive me. Can't even fucking talk. This tree behind me, it's so fucking alive. There's all the fucking alive things, man. It's fucking cool. Yeah, one personal goal for a while has been to try to only smoke my marijuana at the end of the day, for the most part. So I definitely get a lot of benefits from that shit, but it's also habitual. And yeah, the habit has been fucking strong for a while. I want to get some control on that shit. And I really like fucking wait until the end of the day to smoke. So today, that's the fucking goal. I'm gonna push myself. I really appreciate fucking the sobriety that comes from not smoking too, but it's been a habit for fucking 20 fucking 30 years, so. Or, you know, I've been smoking for that long, so the habit is really fucking strong. I managed to quit smoking for a week, like 6 months ago or 8 months ago, and fucking crazy. It's pretty crazy these days how much everybody's into spirituality shit and how much fucking people are trying to like ride that bullshit for the money or the fame or any of that bullshit, you know. But there's a lot of folks out there that are fucking serious, and it's great to be sharing all the wisdom and have everybody on such a similar page going forward into this bitch. Fucking, like I said before, I'll be trying to do this as often as I can. My big goal was every day, but lately, just realizing I can't maintain a great balance for the rest of my life. I'm getting my ass up early as fuck every day. Although that's where I'd like to be sooner or later, but right now I gotta maintain that balance. Oh yeah, one of the super neat things about working at the weed store is the customer interaction. Like this book, Siddhartha, maybe some of you have read that shit, and Siddhartha just fucking amazing fucking, you know, reaches enlightenment shit, and at the end of that story, Siddhartha, he's fucking at a little river crossing, and he's the ferryman, and he just like, you know, helps people get across the river every day, but he has the same type of small interaction that I do. This brief exchange with a person. And just since I've been working at the weed store, I always fucking, that pops into my mind. Like, basically, like, the weed store is my river, and every time a customer comes in, I'm helping him cross the fucking river. And just that interaction is what's special as fuck. If if any of y'all out there got anything badass to say, throw it on there. Or any crazy thoughts about some shit you're dealing with lately, or inspirational shit in this life. If you haven't found a daily practice yet, that shit made me fucking find a center I never fucking had found. Balance in myself that allows me to really like take advantage of this life. What it has done for me personally is really suppressed this like crazy fucking anxiety type shit that my mind would always be like so strong. Especially at times, you know, things that like fuck with my mind, that my mind's held attachments to. When those get brought up, and fucking my mind would kind of be like starting to take control, start to be running the show, and I just kind of be like powerless to that in a way, and always trying to do whatever I can do. And I remember right before I found this practice, when I would struggle, I would just go lay in my bed and try to like clear my mind, and I was starting to find my way out doing that. It was fucking amazing. I could be having the toughest time mentally, go lay down for 10 minutes, and find my way right back to the fucking good feelings, which I've never been able to fucking do that. And then it was like, right about the same time, or just right after, I started doing this daily practice shit, and that's given me the tools to maintain that control and that awakeness, whatever the fuck it is. I remember when I found my master. Never even like had any idea that I would ever have a master, or that thought never crossed my mind or nothing, and until I saw him. I don't even know what it was. It was like I never related to somebody in such a way when he spoke, in such an honest way or something, and because of that, right then, I had this brief thought that like, I'm gonna call this guy my master because I want to override my own brain, basically, the second guessing of my mind or whatever. So it's like in that choice right there, my mind wasn't the, you know, I had to listen to what he had to say, not my mind second guessing shit. And that was an amazing turning point, really faith-based type of a thing as far as the mind is concerned. And obviously, like, religion and all that bullshit has to do with faith, and in the end, the mind, the chattery ass, naggy ass mind, it needs faith, because it has to have an answer. And faith does not necessarily have to do with religion. It's just an idea, or a concept, or some bullshit, you know? Yeah, sometimes I get out here and my mind will just be so fucking full. Sometimes it's hard to just be. Just be out here and enjoy everything. Just to start my day 40 minutes to an hour out here in the fresh air. That alone brings me a very some kind of peace. Definitely a little excited about trying not to smoke weed today. It's hard to get that whatever it takes to rise up to that challenge. But I got a little bit of it right now. The excitement or whatever for it. I know in this recent journey, huge lesson has just been this idea of illusions. The mental illusions. The illusionary walls that I've had up, like most of the time I just have to like push through those and while they still seem impossible, and then all of a sudden it's like it was nothing and I'm on the other side and I'm like, wow. Guess I'll push the body a little more and get the hell out of here. Hey, like and sub my shit, tune in daily, have a good day, blessings. Alright, gonna call that a day or whatever. That's crazy little stellar jay, blue jay there. Sounds just like a fucking eagle or something. Whoever's tuning in out there, if you haven't got my latest song, Fear Hunter, check that shit out. Just started doing some collabs, getting into that shit. Gonna do one of Illicit. Try to do it this morning if I have time. A little bit of a sunrise through the trees. Always nice doing the morning meditations with the sun coming up and the birds and the fresh air. Alright. This life is such a blessing. Enjoy it out there today, my friends. I work tomorrow and the next day, so I expect I will make it out those 2 days. We'll see how it goes. Until then, blessings. Have a good one out there.